Hello and welcome to Raju Notes channel, your pit stop for weekly current affairs updates. The updates tailor-made for students taking all kinds of competitive exams like UPSC, civils, defense and placement interviews. Please subscribe to the channel and stay updated every Sunday. Nobel Prize season is upon us once again. Every October, committees in Sweden and Norway name laureates in variety of prizes in the science, literature and economics, as well as peace work. In total, 6 prizes are awarded, each recognizing an individual's or an organization's groundbreaking contribution in specific field. Prizes are given for physiology or medicine, physics, chemistry, economic science, literature and peace work. During the pandemic, the Nobels made adjustments. In 2020 and 2021, some events were cancelled in favor of a digital ceremony for the winners, and the Oslo ceremony for the Peace Prize was smaller than most years, with a limited audience. This year, laureates will receive their Nobel Prize medals and diploma in Stockholm in December. In this series, the Nobel Prize for 2022 in Physiology or Medicine has been awarded to Sweden's Svante Pääbo for his discoveries concerning the genomes of extinct hominids and human evolution. Pääbo made the discovery of an extinct hominin, the Denisova, and found the gene transfer had occurred from extinct hominins to Homo sapiens. The 2022 Nobel Prize in Physics has been awarded to Alan Aspect, John F. Clauser, and Anton Zeilinger for experiments with entangled photons, establishing the violation of Bell inequalities and pioneering in quantum information science. The 2022 Nobel Prize in Chemistry has been awarded to Caroline R. Bertozzi, Morten Merdel, and K. Barry Staples. They had been awarded the prize for the development in click chemistry and bioorthogonal chemistry. For their Nobel win, they will get 10 million Swedish kronor, about 7.45 crore Indian rupees as prize money. The 2022 Nobel Prize in Literature has been awarded to French author Annie Eixeur. She has been given the award for the courage and the clinical austerity with which she uncovers the roots, estrangements, and collective restraints of personal memory. Her writing examines a life marked by strong disparities regarding gender, language, and class, as per the Nobel Prize website. 2022 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to human rights advocate Els Bilyatsky from Belarus, the Russian Human Rights Organization Memorial, and the Ukrainian Human Rights Organization Center for Civil Liberties. They have for many years promoted the right to criticize power and protect the fundamental rights of their citizens, as per the Norwegian Nobel Committee. India has emerged as the world's largest producer and the second largest exporter of sugar. In sugar season of 2021-22, a record of more than 5,000 lakh metric tons of sugarcane was produced in the country. Out of this, 35 lakh metric ton of sugar was diverted to ethanol production, and 359 lakh metric tons of sugar was produced by sugar mills. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Ministry said the season has proved to be a watershed season for the Indian sugar sector. Records highest sugar exports of over 109 lakh metric tons have been registered. The ministry said supportive international prices and central government policy led to this feat of the Indian sugar industry. These exports earned foreign currency of about 40,000 crore rupees. It said the success story of the sugar industry is an outcome of synchronous and a collaborative effort of center and the state governments, farmers and sugar mills, with a supportive overall ecosystem for the business in the country. The leading luxury car manufacturer in India, MercedesBenz India, unveiled on Friday the EQS 580 4MATIC, an electric vehicle EV that is made in India and costs just about 1.55 crores or 15.5 million rupees. The S-Class pricing starts from 1.6 crores. According to the company, the EQS 580 is the 14th made in India Mercedes-Benz model and the first ever locally produced assembled EV in India. The EQS is also India's longest EV with a range of about 677 kilometers, according to the Automotive Research Association of India under test conditions. And now for the segment where we see the events that unfolded this week back in history. October 1st, 1988, Mikhail Gorbachev becomes chairman of Supreme Soviet. On this day, 34 years ago, Mikhail Gorbachev became the head of the Supreme Soviet, the governing council of the Soviet Union. It was because of his subsequent policies that the Soviet Union, the huge country of 15 republics, imploded 2 decades ago. He moved to end the Cold War, which also led to the downfall of communism, a consequence he didn't foresee. He remains a hero to the West, but a controversial figure in Russia. He passed away recently in 2022. October 2nd, 1904, Lal Bahadur Shastri is born. On this day, 118 years ago, Lal Bahadur Shastri was born. He took oath as India's second Prime Minister after the sudden demise of Jawaharlal Nehru in 1964. In 1965, when Pakistan mistook Shastri's height and humility as his weakness, the little great man rose to occasion and showed exceptional war leadership. His slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, captures his contribution towards agricultural self-sufficiency and defense modernization. His sudden death in Tashkent remains an unsolved mystery. October 3rd, 1952, the United Kingdom tests a nuclear weapon. On this day, 70 years ago, the United Kingdom becomes the third country to test nuclear weapon after United States and the Soviet Union. The test, codenamed as Hurricane, was conducted at the Montebello Island in Australia. Britain decided to become a nuclear power to regain its world power status, which it lost to the US since World War II. The choice to detonate the bomb on the remote Australian island remains controversial. October 5th, 1910, Portugal becomes a republic. On this day, 112 years ago, Portugal overthrew monarchy to establish the first republic. Portugal is the oldest nation state in Europe. It became the Kingdom of Portugal in 1139. The first republic was chaotic and short-lived. 45 governments came and went in just 16 years. Then came the repressive Salazar dictatorship, which ended the Carnation Revolution, the world's coolest coup. The world's first and the longest lasting maritime colonial power was democratic once again. October 6, 1973, the Yom Kippur War begins. On this day, 49 years ago, Egyptian and Syrian forces launched a coordinated surprise attack against Israel on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar, hoping to win back the territories they lost in 1967. An audacious Israeli counterattack turned the tide of the war, and the fighting came to a stalemate. The most significant outcome of the war was the oil crisis of 1973, which shook the existing geopolitical equations. October 7, 1952, Vladimir Putin is born. On this day, 70 years ago, Vladimir Putin was born. Russia in the last century saw the fall of Tsar, terrible tragedies of World War II, Stalin brutalities, the collapse of communism, the breakup of Soviet Union, and the embarrassment caused by the drunk Boris Yeltsin. Then arrived President Putin, a former spy who wanted to restore the glory days of Russia. This undefeatable and indefatigable modern Tsar is still trying to make Russia great again, even at the cost of Ukraine. Well, that's all friends for this week's updates. See you soon next Sunday on the same channel. Till then, take care. Bye bye.